I'm a little scared. Yeah, it's very loud. Why am I so loud? Shabbat shalom. I'll just keep whispering. Shabbat shalom, everyone. I just realized that I forgot to put out the song sheets. The words are Olam Chesed. It's still very, very loud. The words are Olam Chesed. There we go. The words are Olam Chesed Yibaneh. As we enter Shabbat, we know that there is a lot of pain and brokenness in our world and on our coast. Having lived in LA for 4 years, knowing lots of people there whose houses have been lost or whose synagogues have been lost in the fires, feel the need to take some space and make space for that during our service this evening. So while definitely not all of the music that we're doing tonight is from folks that I know from the West Coast, from the LA area, I have picked a lot of music of theirs. But most of it's familiar, so you just didn't know that they were from LA people. We'll start by lighting our Shabbat candles, and before we light them, a prayer by my colleague and rabbinical school classmate, Rabbi Evan Schultz. I don't want to bring more fire into the world tonight. The very flames that bring weekly joy and blessing and light have taken and taken until there is no more. When our Sabbath bride enters our pain-filled souls, I will gather her near and recite Lahadlik Ner, but I cannot guarantee that my salted tears will not extinguish and overwhelm the light. Rabbi Cadden and Leslie, can I invite you up to light the candles? We're on page 2 in our prayer books.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
We continue on the song sheets. Song number 2, which can also be found on page 12, Lechuna Ranana. Page 344, Shir Chadash. The Chadodi is on pages 20 and 21. We'll sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And on the 9th verse, rise to face the entrance to greet the Sabbath bride.
Shabbat
Page 26, Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabba. Be'alman divrach yirtei ve'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'gala ba'gala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevarach le'alam ulal me'almaya yitbarach yitbarach ve'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam ve'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudasham brichu leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imheru. Amen. Please rise and bow to your spirit for Baruch Hu, page 28. Page 31, we join together. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravi. On your sheet, probably on the back, song 3. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Please be seated. Page 36. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם emet. Page 39, we join together. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. It's not a new Michamocha, it's just a new to us Michamocha as far as I know. We sang it with relative frequency when I was in rabbinical school. It goes like this. It's supposed to be you repeat after me after I sing it in rhythm. Let's try that again. Nora, Nora, Dilot, Ose, Ose, Vele, Nora, Nora, Dilot, Dilot, Ose, Ose, Vele, Vele, von Adonai et Yaakov, ungelo miad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael. Page 42 are your sheets. Ata Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 44. Nishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat b'dorotav, berit olam, beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz, ubayom hashvi'i shavat shavat vayi nafesh, shavat shavat vayi nafesh, shavat shavat vayi nafesh. Please rise in body or spirit for the Amidah, page 46. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah,
גיבור ונורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שריו. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידה מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue with our private prayers. When you've finished with your prayers, you may be seated. think of so many who are in need of peace and wholeness and comfort and safety. As we offer the words of Misha Berach, I invite you to share the names of those you're thinking of with us at this time.
Peter and Jerry.
Milo and Ivy, Rachel. Misha Berach can be found on page 253.
Misha Berach,
And even with all of the tragedy and difficulty, there are still moments of blessing and gratitude that many of us have experienced over the past week. There you are.
Yes, I.
Oh.
Oh. Hello?
Oh, it helps if I don't mute it.
Oh, there you go. I became a grandmother this past week. Yes, we had a baby boy of 8 pounds and almost 4 ounces on the 8th, and mom is doing great, baby's doing great, and everybody's at home. So, yay.
Nice.
Do we have a name?
Oh, yes, name is Cassian Ash. I got to catch up with a high school friend of mine that I haven't talked to, not substantially anyways, since his wedding over 10 years ago, so that was good.
I get to be back here for the first time since we opened Fiddler on the Roof, so I'm just really happy to be back.
Me and my dad have been watching the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies together, which is fun.
It has some of the best music. When I was in high school, I played a very abridged version of the soundtrack of the Lord of the Rings.
On Tuesday, I got through the entire Amidah in Hebrew without screwing up at all in my Shlichei Tzibur training class.
For all these things and more, we say, Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'eh lehodot. Blessed are you, Adonai, your name is goodness, and you are deserving of praise. It's a very loud car or motorcycle. So this Shabbat is the anniversary of my bat mitzvah. My birthday's next week. I am not going to be able to repeat the Devar Torah word for word because while it does in fact still exist in hard copy at my parents' house, it does not exist in electronic form anywhere that I can access it. But I did speak, I do remember what I spoke about, which, like, if you didn't know then that I was going to be a rabbi, I don't know what would have clued you in. Because what we have in our Parsha is a story of, at least the first part of the Parsha, the part that I was reading, was when Jacob was in Egypt, because remember he comes down to Egypt in last week's Torah portion. He's getting old, and he's lived in Egypt for 17 years. And Joseph wants to make sure that his children, his sons who have spent their entire lives being raised as Egyptians, understand the tradition of Joseph's ancestors. And so Joseph brings his sons, anyone remember their names? Ephraim and Manasseh. He brings them to Jacob, who at this point, like his father before him, is old and blind. Puts them on his knees. Joseph actually arranges them so that the eldest, Manasseh, will be on Jacob's right side to get the right-hand blessing, and that Ephraim, the younger one, will be on Jacob's left side so that he'll get the younger second-born blessing, and Jacob crosses his arms, giving the younger one the firstborn blessing, or the right-hand blessing, the firstborn blessing, and the older one the blessing of the younger. And Joseph is like, no, you're doing it wrong, Dad. I put them on the right knees, just like put your hands there. And Jacob says, no, we're going to just keep carrying on this tradition of the younger son getting the firstborn blessing. And essentially, Jacob adopts his two grandsons, at least spiritually adopts them. And what I spoke about at my bat mitzvah was that this was a very clear example of someone living in the diaspora, relatively disconnected from their tradition, who was looking for ways to connect back to a tradition that they didn't know much about. So, see? Kid in the diaspora, not being raised, I mean, I should be fair to my parents. I was raised with a lot of Judaism, but not a lot of active practice in my home. Talking about wanting to reconnect to Jewish practice. I don't know why anyone was surprised that I became a rabbi. But the truth is that is the experience that many of us have, is of being in a culture that does not only doesn't embrace Judaism, but doesn't always make space for Judaism. I've talked about this before. I talked about it on, I don't remember if it was Rosh Hashanah or Yom Kippur, the Hanukkah anti-Semitism and the Purim anti-Semitism, and the fact that our students don't always feel like they can take time off of school to attend high holiday services, and other ways in which the culture around us just doesn't invite us to be our full Jewish selves. We are trying to make our way in the diaspora. And there's been a lot of growth and development of Judaism in the diaspora. Don't get me wrong. In fact, the reason why Judaism exists today, if I can be so bold, is because of the diaspora. Because people found a way to make Judaism exist outside of Israel, without the temple. Right? If we didn't have that, everything would have disappeared. Rabbi Cadden, is that a fair statement? Great. He has much more historical knowledge than I do, so I will defer to him on that. But I got a thumbs up. And here we are, still looking for ways to connect, still looking for opportunities to seek out our Jewish tradition and our Jewish heritage. Not like Joseph, who basically turned his back on it. To be fair, because his people turned their back on him. But because we have this incredible flourishing community and flourishing tradition that allows us a place of growth, of spirituality, a place of beauty amidst a non-Jewish world. You are just so eager to come up here, aren't you? Yeah. Should I give you the blessing that Jacob gave his grandsons? Because, here you are, another generation, another link in the chain of tradition. And our portion says that all of our boys, all of our sons, will be blessed with these words. Yisimcha Elohim, K'Ephraim v'chi Menashe. May God make you like Ephraim and Menashe, which in fact are the words that are written in the Torah that says future generations will bless their sons by your sons. So here we are, another generation being blessed with these words, carrying on this chain and continuing the legacy that may may have been cut off, but over the years has remained strong and beautiful. Shabbat Shalom. Oops. Okay, some of what's going on, we are back into our program year, and so there is a lot of stuff going on. One of the things that I get to share with you all is that because I'm on the board of Associated Ministries along with Stacy Soltoff, Associated Ministries is having a walk-a-thon fundraiser on February 22nd from 4 to 7, and I would love for anyone who wants to either join our team, Temple Beth team, as a walker or as a sponsor of our team. And the walking options are 1 mile or 3 miles around Wright Park. You can also volunteer along the way if you'd like. This is to raise money for homeless and housing services in the county. And it should be in a cold but interesting time. I'm trying to have our community raise $1,800. I think we can do that. On January 12th, is that this Sunday? Yes. I don't understand how January is already going so quickly. On Sunday, there is a Tikkun Olam meeting at 10 a.m. to discuss plans for the coming year. There's a building committee meeting at 12:30, yes? Which is looking to create a long-term plan for capital improvements. We have new carpeting in our chapel and meeting room, which I'm very excited about. As soon as it doesn't quite smell quite so new, I'm looking forward to having our Shabbat morning services in there. Sisterhood board, dim sum and mahjong is also on Sunday evening, but you had to have registered for that, just as a reminder to everyone who has. There's a sisterhood board meeting on the 14th. Stitch and kvetch, if you are into any sort of fiber arts, or not into fiber arts and want to do some other sort of portable art, feel free to come to the social hall and do your art. And the other most Jewish thing in the world, which is to complain. We have an entire book in the Torah filled with it. So we're going to continue that tradition too. Adult education classes, the new semester is starting in February. If you'd like to take any one of our large variety of classes, go check out our website. And Aid Northwest is requesting men's coats for, men's winter coats, winter hats, gloves, and backpacks to go to the Safe House. And our Mishloach Manot fundraiser is getting underway, and so if you'd like to help with packaging or donating funds or sponsoring the giving of the Mishloach Manot to members of our congregation, please contact Janie or Deb Friedman. Marlene?
I just wanted to add that there is going to be an asylum clinic on January 20th, which is a Monday holiday. And
on January 20th, just so that everyone can hear, on January 20th, there is an asylum clinic. January 20th, by the way, is Inauguration Day. So this is a clinic for asylum seekers.
we expect over 200 people to get their papers in order, so just in case they get
So if you are interested in volunteering to help around 200 people get their papers in order, contact Marlene, she has information. And you're working in coordination with the Jewish,
And Aid Northwest, and several other communities that are trying to help.
Yeah.
That would be the Jewish Committee for Immigrant Justice.
Thank you, Jewish Committee for Immigrant Justice. I was like, Jewish something, immigrant justice something. Yes. Yes, so please, if you're interested in doing something on the 20th, please contact Marlene. Cosmos, that is not a toy for you. Here, come back here. Come back here. There's less that you can harm up here.
They're especially looking for Spanish and French speakers.
If you happen to speak Spanish or French with relative fluency, to be able to interpret for folks, that would be helpful. They're also looking for people who can fill out forms and do other sorts of paperwork. I will not be here next week. Rabbi Cadden will be leading services in my stead. There's also the Conversation 253 that is having their prophetic voice. The announcements are tasty, what can I say? On the 19th? From 2 to 4. Okay. Cosmos, should we continue with our service? Because then you can have challah, which might be tastier than the paper. Please rise. We continue on page 282.
עלינו לשבח אדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, אלא עשנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
As we think of those who have died, we think of those who have died in recent days and weeks. I invite those who are in a period of mourning to rise. When I say the name of your loved one, we think of Lauren Troy, the mother of Jessica Troy, Natalie Mayer, the mother of Elliot Mayer Yeager, sister of Joe and the daughter of Pam. We think of Jennifer Hansen, sister-in-law of Rachel Jensen, and we think of Bertram Soltoff, the uncle of Stacy Soltoff. And we think of those yard sites that occur in the coming week, whose lives continue to be a blessing. Lynn Allen Biller, Meyer Block, Vera Brandt, Anna Brusser, Wally Carlson, Walter F. Etzikson, Jesse Feist, Margaret Fogdy, Mary Golan, Morris Kleiner, Joseph Rome, Robert Rosen, Celia Schaefer, Morris R. Shoket, Ethel Simon, Alice Smith, Avram Tull, Joyce Umbahacker, Harris Warnick, and Jimmy Webb. As we think of them, we say Zichronam Livracha, may their memories be a blessing. We rise to join our mourners so that no mourner has to stand alone. So we offer the words of the Mourner's Kaddish, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, bagala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehe shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lalmei almayah. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei dekudasha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehe shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, huya aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the one who creates peace on high bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, as together we say, amen. You may be seated. Okay, ready to go back? You can take that with you. Parshat Vayechi is the last parsha in the book of Genesis. Good. Just making sure that you're all still with me. And so we'll sing the words of Chazak, Chazak, Venit, Chazek. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. You don't have these words. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak, Venit, Chazek. Okay, so the words are be strong, be strong. Sorry, be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, chazak, venit chazek. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak. Shabbat Shalom. Kiddush is on page 5. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'ratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. L'chaim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you to Greg for greeting, to Jason on sound and tech, Vivian for setting up the oneg, and Stacy and Jean Michelle